Here we are, the second one in May, and this is the 8th part of the journey. I'm going to cover two legs here, going from Falmouth to Cawsand Bay, which is a nice anchorage just off Plymouth, and then from Plymouth towards Portland. And let's see if we either get too little or too much wind. Okay then, so goodbye Falmouth. I have every hope that the wind's going to get up. I think I can feel it doing that already. And a nice straightforward course to Plymouth now. So this is where we're going, from Falmouth down here, literally a straight line up to Plymouth just up here. Look, seriously, does anybody want to hire me to get rid of wind and hurricanes and things? And this has actually just come up from 0. Oh, it's going down again. There we go, 0. Look, see, my magic works. You know, I can't complain. This is a lovely, lovely day. I have got the, let me see if I can scan into it. I have got the most beautiful Cornish, North Cornwall coastline that I'm watching as I go by. So hey, mustn't grumble. There is wind forecast for later on, and in fact there's strong wind forecast for much later on, so we shall see. Watch this space. Well, here we are, about an hour away, so we've done 30 odd miles, and I was motor sailing for a lot of it. I don't really mind motor sailing too much, at least you got the sails up. And then all of a sudden from nowhere came a sort of a solid 18 knot gust, so I sort of moved everything around, and now it seems to have settled into a nice sort of steady 12 knots or so. So and I'm literally, how far away am I? I am, oh, I've got about 6 miles to go. It's a bit misty, so I won't point the camera at Plymouth yet. There's another boat bobbling along, actually. I'll just show you that very briefly if the screen holds on. Right, the coal regs say that I'm under sail, but he's got more guns than I have, so yeah, I think I'll give it to him this time, shall I? Yeah, why not? So when you come into a new anchorage, it's quite nice, particularly if it's a bit blustery, and some of the reports say yeah it's okay in a northerly, and some of them say no it's not okay in a northerly. It looks like it should be because it's coming off the land. So but what's particularly nice is when you come in and there's another boat, or in this case another 2 boats anchoring up at exactly the same time. It's even nicer when one of them is actually a sea school boat, so they will certainly know what they're doing, and they're just in front of me. But this is a lovely place. Let's have a quick scan around. So this is Cawsand Bay, and guys in this boat over there, much braver than me, because I think it was a load of divers that just got out. So yeah, it seems to be nicely sheltered. We're kind of in Plymouth, and lots of these things going around. So let's just gather my thoughts, make a cup of tea, and figure out what the plan for tomorrow and the next couple of days is going to be. Right, so here's the plan for today. Plymouth is just off this map round here, and what I'm going to do, excuse me, I might have to voice over because I've picked up a bug and I'm very coffee and not feeling well anyway, and sail across Lyme Bay straight through to Bill of Portland into Portland Harbour, Portland Marina. So this is the I'll get my shadow out of it. So this is the passage plan, which basically says left there at 2:30 And what I'm going to do is this says darkness, I'm actually going to sail this bit overnight. It was either that or drop off here and increase the journey, so I thought actually I need a decent night crossing. So the difficult bits are all in the daylight, and then this bit, and I've pretty much got consistently forecast 20-mile-an-hour winds from kind of the north, and then it goes around a little bit sort of northeasty, and I've done my pilot plan and so on. So at the moment you can't hear the engine because we are indeed under sail. Sails from a slightly awkward winds from a slightly awkward direction at the moment, but once we get around the corner it'll be on the side all the way. I've put a couple of reefs in simply because I'm not feeling up to sort of changing it every 2 minutes, and if it's sort of 20 gusting 22, that's just about okay, and I've got plenty of time. So having said that, it feels like the wind is coming. I've just got this magical spell with wind, and the sea conditions are slight, so I'm hoping for a really, really decent sail today. Let's see if that actually happens. Right, slightly historic moment on this trip. It's actually the first time that it's rained. It's just started raining, so it's the first time that it's started to rain during the day. We've had some rain overnight before, but I've been watching the rain clouds and the rain and so on surround me, and oh crikey, no, not only is it raining, it's hailing. Actually, quick think to self, I think I'd better bring that seat in before it gets wet, because I'm going to be dodging in and out of the rain. So anyway, look, we're still sailing. It's wonderful. It looks quite magnificent. I'm standing here in the dry, and yet I can still see what's going on, and the sea feather is taking care of all the actual business. So let me just go and rescue that seat. Hail, crikey. Right, okay, that was that was interesting.
Defying interest. Oh God, we're all gonna die? This is the captain. We have a little problem with our entry sequence, so we may experience some slight turbulence and then explode.
It started hailing, and then all of a sudden, and I mean instantly, the winds just went up from whatever they were at, I don't know, 15 or something, to 33. Bang! That was, and then the waves kind of started to follow suit. Now I don't know if I managed to capture anything, because I quickly shoved the well, I sorted out the line. I pulled in some head sail first, which was difficult actually. I had to put it around the winch and do that, and kind of just kept going. I took over from the sea feather, but I don't think I really needed to, and then I kind of gave control back, and Serenity seemed quite happy, although I was getting a bit of a soaking. Then I went and got the other the waterproof camera and put it on the side, so I'm not sure if any of that footage has come out, but if it has, then I'll do this as a talk, mainly as a talk over the top of that. And then the sheets got sort of tangled up, and they tied a perfect, I don't know what it was, a bowline or some sort of knot. And I decided the best thing would be to not actually undo it at that point, but to wait until things had died down, because I could see I was going through a storm. I think it lasted, I don't know, it seemed to last forever, but I think it was only about 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. It's calmed down a bit now. The wind is not quite coming from the north, which is going to be difficult when I need to head towards Portland. The seas, which were supposed to be slight, are really quite bouncy. You might be able to see them in the background, don't know. So anyway, there we go. I think I deserve a cup of tea after that. That knot, I actually, one of the things I enjoy doing is undoing knots. That was a difficult knot to undo, because I couldn't let the sheets too far out, because then I couldn't reach it. So I was having to kind of pull. Anyway, it's all sorted now. I might have even captured some of that on film. So right, I think I've finally got rid of that my wind demon, and yeah, it's quite bouncy out there. more later. Now, as we know, things can change very quickly, but this is currently where we are, and it's 5 to 8, so we've got about another 40 minutes of daylight. Just got round the corner here. That's Salcombe there, which some people might have heard of, and that's the sort of the English Riviera, the Torquay, etc. So at the moment I'm kind of pointing as high as I feel comfortable with, and if you look at the line, it actually takes me pretty much to my destination, or in fact a little bit this side of it. So I'm going to keep there because the chances are the wind's going to change, or you can always go further off the wind, but once you're right on the wind you can't go any further on. So this is looking good. I'm actually way ahead of schedule. I normally calculate a speed of about 4.4 knots average, and I haven't done the maths, but I've done 29 miles in 5 hours, so I've been doing sort of close to 6 knots or so on, so I might turn up a little bit early, in which case we'll figure out what to do then. Right, now I'm going to be careful with the camera because I don't want to wreck it, but I would be very happy if it stayed like this all night. And it is a little bit roller coastery, as you can see, but it's not too horrible. Yeah, I can see some clouds ahead, so I might get another one of those squally things, in which case I'll just grit my teeth and go through it. But brilliant. I really couldn't ask for more. This is absolutely fabulous. I'm really pleased I decided to do a night sail. Actually, this is really nice. Really, really nice. Well, I don't know, it's just moan with me, isn't it? There's either not enough wind or there's too much wind. You just can't quite get it right. But anyway, let's catch up next time with how the journey finished and what we're going to do after Portland.